fue el de tu cabello.
So that's where he's got the mask. Nous avions dit, nous nos jeux, nous
I saw that, Aaron. And what is going on, everyone? My name's Alex, Complete Circuit Podcast, episode 46. My phone just went off. We're going to throw that here. How is everyone doing? It's our official True Life show, ignoring episode 19. As you know, I got my good friend Joe here.
What's going on?
And we have the wonderful Aaron.
Technical difficulties.
Aaron's
Hello.
technical. There she is. And then we have the Manster on his phone.
How's it going?
And then, what do I call you?
What do you call me?
I just call you Kyle. We have Kyle.
Kyle.
What is going on, everyone? So,
Everyone in the
has
house.
been one hell of a day. But somehow, photo finish with the monitor not working at the very last second.
Right? Like the Apollo mission, pulling off something with tinfoil and a string.
It was a lot. So, guys, this is the way we're going to do this show. We're going to talk to you about some stories, and then we're going to look at the chat. There's probably not many of you right now. I'm trying to get in there. Hold on just
But thank
a
you for
sec.
being here.
Thank you for being
Yes.
here. It looks like, oh, I see Kelly.
You bolster all of our
I see Mike. I see some people.
Okay.
This is good. So,
Welcome, everybody.
Yes.
I need Don's help with OBS.
what is OBS doing?
Because we have everybody but you. The scene is different, and so I have the Apple TV keeps popping up every time I switch to everybody that is not you. So
Okay.
you are synced differently than the rest of us are.
Okay, so this is what you're going to do. So to fix that, the first thing you have to do is switch it to where it's just me with the Apple TV overlay,
Okay.
and then go into my scene specifically,
Okay.
and then you're going to toggle it so it's off. So you're going to have to hit the little
The
folder.
overlay.
Yeah. So it should just be a folder.
Perfect.
And now
I'm
I should
gonna
be
test
synced.
real quick.
Now I should be synced back up.
This is an impromptu OBS.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry about that, guys.
Been doing this too long. Okay, so we are going to get started with some stories here, and the first one that we got. What order were these sent to me in?
We have
The,
GitHub. Is
Okay, that is the first order. Okay, so this story was submitted by Kyle, and it's quite interesting because, especially as a web developer, there's a bit of nuance here. So Kyle, you want to walk us into this one?
Yeah, I caught this on a TikTok, and it caught my attention instantly. Basically, GitHub and OpenAI are launching an AI tool that generates code on its own based on some rough parameters you set almost as a comment. Like, I'd like to make a website with these links, and it has these pictures. And based on that information you provide, the AI writes the code itself, and you can see it go. And over time, if you give some feedback like, that didn't look exactly like I thought, the AI will pick up on those details and improve itself.
That's pretty cool.
I don't like it.
Right, Dom, you had said it's going to put...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's coming for me. At first, it's crude.
Unemployment line.
Yeah.
There you
go.
go.
Very soon. Very soon. It's going to be what's the shoe store?
Nike?
Payless?
No, the other one.
Famous
Adidas.
footwear.
No, it's like
This
a,
is completing
Foot
the circuit,
Locker?
not completing the fucking shoe.
not the, that's right. We're swearing on. I forgot you can do that. Joey now has powers that none of us can begin to. Yeah, there's no real time censoring in this one. Yeah, no,
Really?
It's cool, but it'll be interesting to see. Like,
Go on.
I want to see it go like full on. Like if Manny wanted to do like a website, like how could he like recreate Twitter with enough time with this thing? Like, is it just like a crude little like mock up?
I type in Twitter and it just creates Twitter for me.
See, maybe it'll get that sophisticated.
It'll just go.
How exciting.
Just do a get and just pull down
Right.
the code.
Voice commands. Make me Twitter.
Make it
Yeah.
all purple.
I mean, you know what? With all those, who here's used what's that stupid build your own website thing called?
Squarespace?
Lots of them.
Squarespace. Aaron, you use
Brought to you by Squarespace.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, not
I've
sponsored.
used Wix, Weebly, and WordPress.
Wix. What is Weebly?
It is also a create your own website thing. Before Wix was like a thing, that's what my first website was made on.
Okay.
Precious.
And,
Precious memories.
I guess
Yeah.
anyone else have used any of those little template builder things? Because those things are a pain in the ass. Anyone?
No, not
nobody.
me. I haven't
Okay,
made-
so the biggest my hope with this doesn't really matter because it's AI. There's nothing else to say. Like, it's gonna fix itself because there's so much shitty code. You use like WordPress, like a bunch of other websites. I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It might break
no,
itself.
It could.
You
That'd
know?
be interesting.
And
It
then
could make
some
Skynet.
human has to go in and code the AI again
Mike said
Right.
Skynet.
for the AI to take over that person's
Did you say
job.
Skynet?
He did.
Nice.
He did.
Make a website that launches all the weapons for
Yeah.
me.
Well, okay.
Or
So
my thought was like maybe this is the first step toward Star Trek, like tea, Earl Grey, hot.
I haven't seen that much Star Trek to the point where I would understand that reference.
Ah, okay.
It would be
I-
really helpful though for people like me who don't know how to do like full website stuff, because I'll go into, we have an actual like developer dude who does our back end, but then I'll go in to make changes to the back end through WordPress, but then something I change doesn't work
Wait,
the
you
way
guys
that
use WordPress?
for our website for work.
That's
But
not
then
good.
I'll like try to change something and it doesn't act the way I expect it to, because there's something else in the back end of the back end that I don't know how to get to that's saying like do this action if this thing is applied, and I don't know how to get there and fix it. So for me, something like that would be really useful, because then I could tell the AI what I'm actually looking for, and then it can go into the back end and be like, oh, okay, this is what's preventing you from being able to do that. Let's fix it.
And another thing is, you can see the code as it's being generated. So if you have a cursory knowledge of coding, you could maybe improve your own knowledge.
Yeah,
Oh.
presuming it coded nicely.
Yeah.
Presuming it coded nicely, you could teach yourself like, how do I do this?
Well, if you made
And
it,
it
it
could,
would.
it could just output it. If I made,
Oh,
that would be. I wish.
Cheers.
I
Next
wish.
story.
Okay, so we're you know what, that was okay. We beat that one in. It's our first show, Joey.
was
Be a little
disgusting.
positive, okay?
I am positive, but
So,
that lovey-dovey
well, you know
thing,
what? Here, now you're up. iOS
I'm
15
nervous.
has the public beta. Did I say 13? I meant 15.
No, you said
iOS
15.
15
15.
is you can now get the
15.
public beta. So you can now get WatchOS 8. You can get iOS 15. You can get the stupid what's it called?
Yeah.
iPad OS.
The iPad OS. Joey's the only one here that I know that's been using it, but I know you went and installed it from your MacBook for reasons, but I know you're using it on your phone and your iPad. What are your thoughts so far?
I mean, I like it. I don't have really much. There's no complaints really on it. It runs. It's been running smoothly, especially with the iPad now. Because with the iPad, I don't know if this used to do this. I've never seen it do it before, and I know I'm trying. Well, Dom, you can correct me if this has ever done it, but what I've seen now is when you scroll, and you go like, boop. So now
Yeah,
you
the
got-
app drawer now. Now
Yeah,
it's
I like
that's
that.
new.
So, okay, perfect. So, yeah, I just saw that today.
Yeah.
For the first time. So, I mean, things like that, some little. I haven't really gone into, like, depth of what the iOS can do. But so far, so good. I mean, I've gotten these before even the public betas
Yeah.
came out.
So Joey gets somehow he gets the certificate needed to get the private beta.
Yeah.
And the so you can get okay. Long story short, you can get a public beta key, but it's always behind the private beta key that the developers get. But apparently, there's some developers out there where he gets his certificates from to get the things beforehand. But you can go onto Apple's website, just do a Google search, you just look for iOS 15 public beta. It's going to install a certificate on your phone, and then it's going to tell you to go into update. It's really easy to do. Just be sure to back up your phone beforehand, just in case. Sometimes things happen. Mike is very active in the chat. Mike, we're gonna be taking comments. I see you down there. I'm watching you. You're watching me, watching you. It's a little fucked up.
That's funny.
We're gonna get to them.
Sorry.
We're doing breaks. No, I can swear. We can swear. It's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
free open rain, dude.
Oh God.
I know.
Wait, open?
To a degree.
Poor
No,
virgin ears.
no,
Not that open.
no,
Open?
no.
Not that open.
No.
We don't have the live beep built in yet.
But I
My
just
fingers aren't that fast.
Joey's camera's like delayed like 5 minutes, so there's enough time for Aaron to go in. He's like always answering like,
The
requests.
sound is paused.
Yeah. So the way we're going to be doing this, guys, as far as comments goes, is in between stories. Probably in what's the current time? So we're 10 minutes in so far. We'll probably start taking like 15 minutes. We'll check the chat. Maybe 20 minutes
yeah,
in.
that sounds righteous.
Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll be taking them in
Righteous.
clusters, guys. So get your questions out. We're glad to see you here. We got a few people right now. We got 4 concurrent viewers. I saw Kelly
Very
in there,
nice.
but I think she dipped.
Are you just on YouTube watching?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube Studio.
Oh.
Unfortunately, so the way that YouTube does it, it's
Let's talk about the
yeah, it's
iOS
unimportant.
15.
Yes. Okay. So then iOS 15. So you were just talking about iPadOS. What about iOS 15?
Okay, so iOS 15, iOS 15, same thing. I mean, it like I said, I haven't gone deep into it, but everything that I've experienced and the features and things like that, smooth.
Has it been like stable, no
Yeah.
battery issues, no nothing?
No, nothing. And that's like I said, and that's why I'm reiterating. I got this before the public beta. So if you want to get the public beta, I'm 99.9% sure that everything will be safe, because I have not had an issue. No drop calls. No issues with the functions or anything like that. Everything's just been like that.
Are you
Not bad.
familiar with some of the top features? I got them pulled up here. If you
Hey man, you can pass me one of them water bottles right there.
I mean, you can.
You guys
name
go ahead and
some
talk
and I
about
can
features.
see.
I'm gonna water
yeah,
up.
tell me what you think of this. So I'm going to quote this from IndianExpress.com. Users will be able to join a FaceTime call from their iPhone, Android, or Windows device. I know we talked about this from a previous episode.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that? Now that it's
No,
coming
that's
up
really
again?
cool. Actually, me and Dom actually tested that out after I got it. The second I got it, and we tested on your Samsung.
Oh, the
phone,
FaceTime?
remember? Yeah.
it works surprisingly well.
I am
It
so
was
glad to hear that.
And Manny saw it too. It worked surprisingly well. I think the first
And Aaron.
and Aaron, it's so tough. We got to do like a studio tour because there's this monitor in the way, and all I see is that screen.
Get a drone.
But
A
you ever
camera.
seen-
Get a drone.
Get a camera
Have you ever
equipped
seen
drone.
Home Improvement with Tim Allen?
Yeah, with the
That's the neighbor.
yeah, the Nelson or whatever.
Oh.
Nelson. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Glad
yeah.
to know that I am thought of as the neighbor
Hey, we got-
across the fence.
Hi, Chaz and Corey. We got Chaz and Corey saying hey.
Hello.
Right,
Want to
Chaz.
say hi.
Hey,
We got
Chaz.
Kelly. She's just streaming, watching on the TV. Okay, we got some folks. This is good. We're up to 5 people. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. So yeah, so the biggest thing I'm the most excited about though, and Kyle, I don't know if you know about this one. They added the ability if you have the like MacBook and iPad or MacBook and iMac, any larger screen, it has some kind of like guess awareness in terms of like where they are relative to each other, and then they just multi-monitor off each other automatically. So the mouse from one. So if I'm sitting on my desk, I can just my mouse. If my laptop's here, I can just and it just goes.
No.
And you can drag and drop documents that way too.
You can do a Tony Stark.
And off you can do a Tony Stark, yeah, and you
Oh
can do it
my
off
God.
the iPad too, and it has like context, so it knows like if you have the iPad app and the iMac app.
That's
and
incredible.
it knows it just
Well,
it's pretty awesome.
that's only with M1 chips, right?
No, that's no. Well, it is only the ones that I believe have Bluetooth 5,
Bluetooth 5.
which
okay.
I believe is that's all iPad Pros, except for the first gen. That is 2016 MacBooks and up,
Okay.
and then iMac I think is
So-
2019 and up.
So would that, I guess, integrate with like AirDrop, where you could drag a file from one laptop to another?
Yeah, it's like AirDrop, but you just drag the file.
Oh my god!
So like you just drag. So if you have the file on your iPad in some app, you can just go grab it, bring it up, and that's it. It
Are
just
there any security concerns with that? Like you drop something to somebody who doesn't want it?
it's probably it's all attached to your Apple ID.
Oh, okay.
So there's probably some end-to-end encryption that's
Clever.
just between two keys. I
You're
know
safe
I'm
out there, folks.
I'm the most excited about that because I love the idea of just having one mouse and then I just I instantly have 3
Yeah.
screens.
Yeah, and it was really cool too that he grabbed, not an icon. He grabbed a file from his laptop, and he had a project open on his like iMac, and he dragged it from the laptop and just put it straight into the project.
So I can almost imagine like an Apple server size thing that just processes huge amounts of info, and then you just drag and drop from that to other Apple devices in your house.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean it's they're getting to that level of continuity as they start to unify everything.
Well, here I was going to talk about this SharePlay feature, but that sounds way cooler.
Yeah, no, this is on a whole nother. I mean, SharePlay is. Wait, what the hell is SharePlay again?
SharePlay-
Oh, that's
Movies,
the thing.
music,
Yeah.
Manny, what do you think?
FaceTime.
Me?
Yes, you.
No, the other man.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
stuff.
the other Manny.
I got stuff here for Manny, but yeah, go ahead, Manny. I know you talked about SharePlay.
It's great because the other day, or the other couple weeks ago, I would say, I was thinking about like, hey, I want to watch a movie with my long distance girlfriend who lives in California. How do I do that? Well, now I have my answer.
Yes.
Sorry,
I'm pretty
ladies.
happy.
Manny's off the table.
Yes, I am.
Now, when you say movies, because you went a little down and low on the
Okay,
tone there.
no, okay, hold on.
We're talking Barry Manilow.
So they were talking about it like, oh, hey, we got
Or Harry Manilow.
Disney Plus on board. And I'm
Yeah.
like, hold on, what? You mean I just can't share my screen or whatever? Like, and have it sync up perfectly to this server, magic server? And then,
Yeah.
so I mean, like, I was just expecting more options. I don't know
Yeah,
why
I
it's
kind of
like
was too.
The way you looked
Yeah.
at me and said that.
magic server.
Yeah, I know.
It's give it time. It's just like with any of the other crap that they start. It's just it'll either have high adoption or low adoption. It's one of those. I think this will be one of those things that's gonna be like somewhat supported
It's
because
going
it's
to be a hate it, love it thing.
Yeah.
You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate
You
it.
know that all the Apple iTunes thing, which I'm now discovering when I looked at so I just bought, so Rick and Morty season 5 started. This is related to the share play thing kind of in the media space. So I just went ahead and got the season pass because I love supporting them. I love what they
You
do.
can do that.
Yeah, I just got $25. You get the season pass, you get all the episodes and all the extra content and stuff like that. I did that with last year too, and you get it the minute it's released. So I can just watch it, download it, whatever. And I looked at it and I'm like, okay, $25, I get all these episodes. But that's over the course of 3 months. To watch it on live TV, that's $70 a month, or to watch it on Hulu, that's like $12-13 a month. And I'm like, how often am I? So I started doing the math, and I started to realize, like, if I were just like the amount of shows I buy, or the amount of shows, you know where I'm getting at, like the amount of shows I watch versus how much I actually stream. Like I could just that money just buy them instead, and just have them digitally.
Oh yeah.
Instead of doing the Hulu thing. So I'm starting to like look at that and go, maybe I should just start buying all my shit because like I just have it now
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead of when they cut it off. But
So with SharePlay, I did hear that it's apparently kind of hard to figure out how to do because apparently when you're in the FaceTime app, there's not an actual SharePlay button. You have to have a compatible app already open
Oh, okay. In the background.
in order to figure out. I don't know if it's in the background or you leave FaceTime to open that app and then it gives you the option to play it with.
That's kind of like how they do the iMessage games and stuff. How it's
Is
kinda
it?
Like, it's kind of like it's not like intuitive. I mean, it kind of is, kind of isn't. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
weird.
like
I
you could
feel
play
like
like
it could be
Connect
better.
4, but it's like a text message. It's not like a real time thing, and I wish it was because I love the idea of being able to play a game over text.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah. that would be awesome for like D&D or other role playing games.
Yeah, it doesn't go
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's just checkers. Like
Calm down, Kyle.
it's I don't even think I think Battleship would even be too complicated.
Battleship's on that.
They have Battleship on that thing?
Yes.
Oh shit! Where the hell have I been?
On the
You
text
have that
message
app
thing.
downloaded, by the way.
I have Battleship.
Isn't it weird?
Well,
that it's not,
I gave you one to download that has Battleship included in it,
Oh.
so that we
Yeah,
could
the
start
text
playing.
message one that has Battleship.
I only knew about Checkers and Connect 4.
But isn't
just-
it weird
They have
that
chess,
it's
too.
like not an official Apple app?
Yes.
It's like some other random Chinese company or something.
I mean, aren't most of them?
Moving
I mean,
on.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I thought.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Of the population of companies in the world, what is the nationality with the largest population? It would logically be China, wouldn't it? Because there's
Yes.
more Chinese people.
Yes.
Just hasn't popped in my head before.
You're now putting that together. We
Yes,
talked
I'm a
about that. We
sheltered
talked about
American.
episode 4, man.
Wow, Kyle had a light bulb moment on completing the circuit. Great.
He completed.
completed.
This.
Yeah, he completed the circuit.
That's perfect. Okay. Well, you know what? Before we get into this next story, why don't we go ahead and look at some of these comments because we got a couple coming in. We actually got a couple coming in. We're doing pretty good, guys. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a couple here. So let's see. Mike's. Hold on a sec.
Mike.
Mike wants to know thoughts on. I'm going to read one of his comments because there's a few others we got to get to. Windows 11. He wants our thoughts on Windows 11. Well, we did talk about it on last week's episode, which just is now rendering, going live now because we've had a very busy week. But I mean, Joey, what you go first with the Windows 11 thing. I beat the shit out of that last week.
I mean, no. I mean, I'm in agreement with you. To me, it's gonna suck. I mean, it's a copy. It's a copy off of Mac, the way they have the icons list on there. They're saying it's revolutionary. My ass has more revolution to it than that.
Especially in the
Microsoft.
morning.
Yeah, especially in the morning, afternoon, and evening.
Go on.
But
Nah.
but no, Windows to me, it's not gonna be. It's just like what they would say. Windows 7 was great. Windows 8 wasn't. Windows 10 was good. Now we're at Windows.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be great. Wait till Windows 12.
I have seen a lot of Linus thumbnails pop up saying like Windows 11 doesn't have this and Windows 11 doesn't have that. How much of the Windows 11 stuff have you seen, Manny? And Kyle? Lots of it. What are your thoughts so far?
Big dumb.
You think big dumb?
Big dumb.
All right, Manny's going big dumb. Kyle,
I haven't seen hardly anything,
Yep.
so my hope is high.
your hope,
But
your
it's-
expectations are.
I'm hearing a lot of negativity, so it's crashing.
It's like okay. It looks.
Tell me the best about the things you've seen at Windows 11.
It reminds me a lot of Windows 7 in the it has the glass aesthetic, so it's like Windows 10 but with the
Okay.
glass crap put on it, which
Which
I
I like.
liked. Yeah, I liked it. And then they moved the dock, the taskbar with the start button to the center, so now it looks like a Mac OS dock.
It's optional.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Well, everything's optional.
They more than likely will let you move it back.
No,
But
they said they would.
Yeah.
there you go. And like the whole thing was
Let me say, my biggest flaw with Windows 10 is every time I try to save something, it automatically tries to save in like OneDrive.
Yep.
And I hate that. I'm so classic Windows that
Yeah.
I need it to be like, I want it to save to this folder
Yeah.
with a single button. I don't want 4 or 5 clicks in order to get where I need to go.
They push
Yeah.
the OneDrive thing hardcore. It's really, really, really obnoxious.
I'm super curious
so-
about the control panel. I need to see that. I need them to keep the
Yes.
old control panel.
Yes.
Yes.
I want the
Not-
old one.
Not the settings menu.
Yeah, no. Give settings for everybody else, but for control panel, like I need my shortcuts because I use the command key run. I can go in, I can get to all the different modules and get exactly where I need. And years of memorization just go to waste because now fucking Cortana is like, oh, you want to set up a keyboard? No, I need to look at the.
It's funny that you said that because somewhere Cortana is listening now.
Not anymore. They shut her ass down.
My Cortana is constantly popping up, just like,
Really?
what did you say?
I thought she died.
No.
Because they're not even Windows 11's not going to have.
You're thinking about Halo.
Aw.
Too soon? Too soon.
It was 8 years ago, man. Yeah, no, I mean, we'll see, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a big hit. I think it's gonna look pretty, but that's what that was the same problem Vista had.
Yeah.
Is it looks pretty, but it's not gonna be efficient. Windows 7 just felt like you got the pretty, but you could do anything. You had XP productivity with Vista class. But that's what this is.
Yep.
That's what this is giving me the vibe of. Okay, we got.
Real quick,
Oh,
can you guys see
yes.
my screen on the monitor?
I cannot.
But that's okay.
Okay.
We
I was
trust
having-
that it's good.
There we go. We got Central Park.
Well, I can't throw it up for everybody else if you guys can't see it.
Oh, okay.
If you can't, are you trying to AirPlay to the? What happens if you AirPlay to it?
Well, earlier it said that it was airplaying, but
Yeah, no, it's just Mythic Quest and Central Park
it's
right now.
not. It's not up there.
No.
Okay, we'll just have to do without the screen for
Okay, we're just
today
doing without the
'cause
screen.
it's
Next.
apparently not working. but-
Okay, so we got a few guys here. Let's see. Demon Deku, he said something. I did respond to him because it was great. He said, "Love the channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Demon Deku." Demon Deku.
Thank you.
Let's
Yes,
see.
thank you.
More comments by Mike. We're just gonna scroll past those.
Yeah.
Or Mike.
Let's see.
Is Mike Defiant Zombie?
Mike
Yes.
said yes.
Yes, he
Mike
is.
said crashing Windows 11. Yeah, you guys can view the link.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
looking
guys can
at
see
it.
that. Yeah, you guys can see there. And then Chaz gave us a laughy face. So cool. Okay, you know what?
Oh, thanks, everybody.
It's a start. Yes, thank you guys. It's a hell of a lot better than 19 was. We were drier than a dried up well. I wasn't gonna say the other dry joke that I wanted to, but that's okay. It's an inside joke. It's not important.
Moving on.
People who know us will know. Okay, so next story we got is on
iPhone 13.
The iPhone 13 Pro. Who submitted this one? This is Joey.
Yes.
This is Joey that submitted this one. I have been seeing a lot of iPhone 13 leaks recently. And this article is talking about those leaks.
Sorry, we don't have the pictures for them.
We don't
Technical
have.
difficulties.
We're having some technical difficulties. We're gonna get
First
that.
live stream.
You
so
know, I mean,
give us-
I could stream myself.
We
but-
made something happen, like the Apollo mission,
We're
but
gonna-
we're running out of air.
So, what has everyone seen on the iPhone 13 so far? Anyone seen anything interesting? Because I've seen a couple things.
No
What
way.
I've been hearing in that one that I sent you. I believe it said that they're saying that no Pro Touch should be there.
I mean, Pro Motion.
Promotion?
Yes, promotion should be there.
Dom's biggest thing.
anymore.
But there was. I wish I had the thing in front of me so I can go through.
You want
it.
the article here? Hold on.
I'm
let me
looking
get
at it
the
right
I
now.
can't remember all of it.
Hold on, I'll send you the article.
Hang on.
No, man, we got computers in front of us. That's,
Right.
Well, they're just
Uh,
we're
I have
sitting here
I have
watching
an iPad.
porn. But I texted it to you.
No, I know that, but I have an iPad, not a computer.
Here,
Me too.
Oh,
Get it right.
you're gonna get fucking fancy with the.
Yeah.
I'm looking at stuff here. So, is this picture accurate for this iPhone 13? This thing
With
looks
the
like
weird lenses.
yeah. It's got 3 big lenses and a small lens. Obviously, kind of following in the iPhone 12, where it has a bunch of cameras of different
Yeah.
sizes.
Right there. It's stupid.
Oh yeah,
That's what,
yeah. But
Wait, do you have it on the screen?
this thing, I have it on my screen. I could maybe try to.
Yeah, here, go, click the time. There, that. No, the thing that you were in. No, the things.
I'm working on it.
Then hit screen mirror.
Screen mirroring.
Okay, now you gotta look for a podcast.
Podcast. Okay,
Okay,
there.
click that.
And his shirt says
And-
genius.
And it does because I listen. That's what geniuses
And
do.
then Siri kicked off and said, "Wow, we've been doing this for months."
Stop saying Siri's name.
It's not up there.
Anywho,
It's not. It's being dumb. You know what? Hold. This is what we're gonna do. Hold on.
We
a sec.
have
this,
literally
let me
been
just describe it
using
with
this
words. My
for
human
months.
words.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay,
like
use
straight
your
up.
human words.
Thank you.
Oh, we
All
can
right.
hear it though.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So this picture, it shows an iPhone, I presume 13, and it looks like, I don't know, the thickness of maybe 3 business cards. It looks super thin, but it's coming from a certain angle. I'm impressed with how thin it is, if that's actual.
I don't think so. I think what they're saying, the rumor is that it's supposed to be basically the same size as the iPhone 12.
Yeah, I heard a little thicker for a bigger battery.
Yeah, a little bit thicker actually.
Oh, okay, so it's decepting.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. But like this article was saying that they were thinking that the iPhone 13 might not even happen and might become iPhone 12 SE.
I could. I
I
mean,
wouldn't be upset.
I wouldn't either. I did hear that they were going to make an iPhone 13 Max, so people who wanted the bigger screen didn't have to go to the the $1,200 route. Like it'd be a sub $1,000
Oh, instead
large
of
screen
Pro.
iPhone. Yeah, instead of Pro. So you could get you can get the bigger one or you can get the bigger Pro one, and they're like the same size. Which I
Interesting.
talked about a while ago because there's a lot of people who get the Pro one just because they want the bigger screen. It's like $400 or $500 more for a phone. They don't need all that phone.
Yeah.
They don't even know they have one lens, let alone 3. And so it's just, I'm supposedly that's what they're doing, and that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I've heard the promotion in this one, no Touch ID, which I honestly, with all the mask crap and all the other shit that's been going on, I would prefer more. That's the Galaxy. I've now had this phone for 2 years. I talk about it all the time. This one in fingerprint, whatever, works great. Yeah, slightly thicker to facilitate bigger battery, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be.
I'm skipping it.
You're skipping it.
Skipping it.
You're skipping
Yeah.
it.
Especially if the iPhone Flip launches in 2023.
That would be
There's
nice.
Yeah.
Joey is not a fan of the
rumor
foldables.
No.
Manny and these two are very divided on the foldable stuff. Where do you stand on that, Kyle?
I think it's pretty cool. Razer was my first phone, so that was my baby.
Oh, the Razer, not Razer Gaming. Yes.
No.
Okay.
The flip phone.
But
The-
okay.
Yeah. The only
Like
way
the phone.
the only way I would like it is if it was kind of like it. You said it. If it was like the Razer Flip. I don't like these things because to me,
Yeah, no.
it's
That's
like
like a checkbook.
if I want to hold a fucking book, I'll go to the library. Like I'm here not to do that.
Well,
But-
Joey, what did you think about the actual Razer then? Because
The Razer was nice. No,
the Razer flip phone
Yeah.
with the smartphone, the
yeah.
Razer.
Oh, the Razer
The
smartphone?
new one.
Yeah.
That's all screen. So it's a flip. So it's half of this.
Oh yeah.
Flips into
No,
itself.
that's
Based
what,
off the Razer.
Right, that's what I was saying. If it would, even though I said original, but if they copied the new one, I would be all in for that. Mm-hmm. I held the Microsoft one,
The Duo.
the Duo. I held that thing.
That
No.
is big.
The thing
No.
you're gonna have to hold
No,
it like this,
son.
and it's like yeah, you can fold it backwards and whatever the case is, and Apple will probably make a great hinge, but you know how much that phone's gonna be? It's probably gonna be about $2,500.
Oh.
Samsung charges $2,000 for theirs. So
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
it wouldn't. It'd be,
Or maybe even, and I even said maybe even $3,000 because it's going to be a hinge that Apple makes. So we'll see. So I just don't know about that. If they do
Yeah,
it,
that's
like I
wild.
said, the way what Aaron said, new Razer way, then I'll be in for it. I'll try.
Alright.
yeah, I would prefer that. What do you want the bigger,
I
Manny?
want it to open up.
All right, you got 1 minute and 15 seconds to respond to Joey and talk mad shit.
Make it flip.
straight up.
No, okay.
Spit
I want
take.
it to open up because, like, imagine you have an iPhone and, like, I could just open up, put it on, like, one of these magic keyboards, and then just do iPad stuff on my iPhone. You know what I mean?
So
How's it gonna
not
fit in your
only do you
pocket?
have to spend $3,000,
Fold it
possibly
right there.
$3,000 for the phone, you then probably would have to spend about $125
Oh,
for a keyboard to put onto your phone to make it as an iPad, rather than just get an iPad Pro. Yes, they're expensive, but guess what? They're going to be
The
also
dream is
cheaper
one
than that
device.
phone. The
One
dream is not,
device
but you're getting
to rule
another.
them all.
But you're getting no. How many people are going to sit there and look at a phone and type on it?
Highlander.
There's no, way.
that's why you have a keyboard.
That's what I'm saying. though. You've put a keyboard with the phone.
Or
no
like,
one's going to
okay,
want that.
or they
You're
could,
spending
they
the-
could do no, they could do the
Seven.
Surface,
Maybe.
the Surface.
With the case.
No, the one with the fold that turns into a tablet. I forgot what it's called. Surface Book.
Surface.
Duo?
No, it's the Surface.
Check about the big one.
No, the one that's a laptop that turns into a tablet.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
Surface.
Surface.
Yeah.
That's the Surface. That's just the Surface.
The Surface
Surface.
The
newspaper.
Surface
Surface
tablet.
Pro or
Surface.
something
Yeah,
like that.
all the surfaces you can
Whatever.
Get, yeah,
What I'm saying is
it's
like
a tablet with a keyboard.
you guys know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying though is that you get that, you plug your iPhone into like a dock, which is a keyboard, and you get extra power, GPU, whatever you need,
But
and
what
then
I'm saying
the screen is
but,
whatever.
But hear what I'm saying. Listen to me.
Okay.
You got a
Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Oh,
Say it.
Okay, perfect. We got a 12.9-inch iPad right here. You got a keyboard. This together is less than what you're proposing for the phone. Do you realize that?
Yeah, but it's a foldable. It's gonna.
It doesn't matter.
it's so
Look how
weird.
small the screen's gonna be.
Huh?
Who's gonna want to type on that on a small
I
screen?
didn't have my headphones on. What'd you say?
Small screen. That's what I'm trying to say.
But it's gonna
What-
like. I'm
Wait a
saying
minute.
the dream.
I'll
I'm
tell you
saying-
what. You
I'm
know
not
what? We have
saying-
other stories to get to,
Okay,
but
yeah,
here's
you're
the
right,
thing.
you're right,
Chat.
you're right.
Double
Chat. Here's the
fold.
thing. Let us
Double
know
fold.
what you think
Like
with
a
a
newspaper.
foldable
Like
a
iPhone
Z.
with Manny's idea, or are you in with the iPad Pro and the keyboard? Even if you're not an Apple fan, just let us know what you think.
yeah, I am.
I do like his dream. I
Team
don't know
Joey
how
or
I
Team
feel
Manny?
about the phone to the iPad thing per se, but I do love the idea of one device that does like all of your stuff. You don't need like the iPad, the phone, and the laptop and the desktop. It's just one.
I'm
That would be
split.
cool.
Or Samsung Dex. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking about?
Dex, and see, that's what I was saying. It wasn't until I experienced Dex, which is a piece of shit sometimes. But when it works, it's brilliant, and I
And
love
Dex
the
is what?
idea of your phone. Dex is where you get a desktop experience off your Android phone, off Samsung, and you just like USB right into. You could even wirelessly send a desktop experience to your TV, and as long as you have a keyboard and mouse nearby. Like however you configure that. The point is that this is the one, and I do understand what he means by the one device stream. I think it's gonna be because you can't like like that the iPad and its size, that device right there is like perfect as far as like the biggest screen for portability ratio. For me, it's like the perfect size. This is like it's bigger. But like a phone, how do you flip it? I just don't see a world where you can flip it in.
No,
So
it's not going to be this big, but I'm just saying, like,
But
the,
see,
the idea.
I know.
The idea of that.
I would say, I mean, I get it.
That's your phone, babe, that you can just throw to the wall and it becomes a TV that you were talking
That's different. I
Yeah,
want
no,
that.
that's-
I want that. My iTunes library, I talked about that episode 1. I want to boom, and it just
I'd be all in for that.
Transformer
Yeah.
sound, everything.
That'd be nice. That'd be really nice.
It would be. Now, what about the rollable phone? The one that's like it doesn't fold.
A scroll?
It actually scrolls open. Have you seen that one?
No.
They took an OLED, they curve it
Yeah.
around 2 rollable hinges, and you pull it open, and it becomes
Oh,
like a
yeah.
full size thing.
Didn't
Oh,
that one
yeah.
get
That was
canceled?
cool.
I think it was a concept phone.
No,
It got
I
canceled-
believe
canceled?
that's the phone that it was being made by one company. I don't remember what the company was. Was it LG something? They were going to make it, and then they were like, "Hey, we're not going to make smartphones anymore." So the project got canceled.
That sucks.
Peace, we're
it was
out.
it was a cool concept.
It was.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what,
Bible
Manny?
on
I'm
it.
looking at the chat. There's quite a bit of people that want the phone idea that you're saying.
The one device thing I will admit, and when Apple said they were going to get
Appreciate
your
it.
state
Love you guys.
your state ID on your phone, I was like,
yeah.
nope. Now you have Apple Car. You got the wallet
Here's
with
the
your
issue.
ID.
Your Apple Play.
But here's the problem.
Apple
I'm
Car
trying
key.
to.
Apple
They
House
said
key.
about that ID thing, but you have to wait for the states to okay it.
Yeah, you do.
So Illinois, I was reading on this because I noticed that on the phone I can't do it yet. So I'm reading on Illinois now. Illinois is still up in arms about it. They don't know yet.
Yeah, and they're going to
So-
be like that. They
so
were weird
if
with
Illinois
insurance
did-
cards too.
So if Illinois now insurance cards I already have.
Yeah, now, but
Yeah.
before you couldn't.
So if Illinois says no, then we can't do it.
Yeah,
Wait, are you guys going to do that for real, though?
the state. Oh, I'd put the state ID on the phone.
Would
With
you
the,
do
My
with,
driver's license.
yeah.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Mixed feelings, yes and no.
Okay.
I would for sure do it because I fly a bunch. So instead of having to take my passport around, if I just had my ID on my
That
phone,
makes
it's
sense.
one
That
less
makes-
thing to
that
bring
That
with
makes a
me.
lot of
That makes
sense.
Real
Yeah.
life sense.
But
right
that's
here.
the one. That's
It
the
just sounds
one
scary,
thing dream.
too.
That's the one thing
Oh,
dream
yeah.
where all you need is
I
just this: keys, wallet, ID, everything.
I would be instantly like hackable in every possible format. Like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna die now.
You know, I just thought about this
They got
just
me.
this second. Wouldn't it be something if Apple would come, or you know what? Not even just Apple. Any company comes up with a watch that you wear.
Apple Watch.
Now, listen to what I'm saying. What happens even if they say they can? You know how they can watch your heartbeat and all this.
Yeah.
What happens if they can sense that you're in danger? With the way your
Yeah, you
heart
could-
is going, your blood pressure is kind of going up, and it can sense that you're in danger.
like auto 911.
you can
Auto 911.
have that setting, I believe.
They have fall detection. It's I've fallen and I can't
not
get
just
up.
fall detection, but what you're saying.
Oh, high heart rate.
Right.
Yeah.
There are pretty sophisticated heart monitors. I've been to some shows that they're building this right now, actually, where it'll like watch your QRS waves and stuff, and if it goes wrong, it'll alert your number one contact or something. Like, oh, he's having a heart event.
I know how to resolve.
That's cool.
I know how to resolve the thing. Sorry. Chaz just said something, and Mike just said something about the Tony Stark tech, and I thought about this. And they have this concept where it's a laptop shell, and then the touchpad, you throw your phone in.
Yeah.
That I can get behind. The foldable thing, I get it, but I see what
I like
he's
that
saying.
idea.
It's a cumbersome thing that you always have. But the idea of having just a shell with a massive battery, and your phone does all the work, and it just renders to the thing, and then it becomes a touchpad, right?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: Will even though it has
That
a
I want.
but if it has a massive battery, it will also be able to charge your phone.
Charge your phone. Exactly.
Yeah.
It keeps your phone charged.
Yeah.
And that's if the whole.
But
Oh,
but
Oh boy.
But
here we
But-
go.
unless
But Manny.
you can't have a screen
Unless-
protector on it. It's gonna be some dumb shit like that.
I've never put screen protectors on my phone.
Yeah,
I go
He's
raw
gangster.
dog.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't for a while.
Aaron loves her screen protectors. I get yelled at all the time for
wait,
criticizing her.
Yeah, no. I don't even put a case on this phone.
Yeah, you don't have a case.
don't
Yeah,
even
you're
have a case.
now. When I saw the price of the back on that, I was like, I gotta. The iPhone, the 10s, the 10s, the 11, and the 12. It's like $750 to replace the back glass. It's
Which
ridiculous.
is stupid.
It's
like,
so ridiculous.
I would love to not have to put a
Actually-
protector on my phone like every time I
You
get
know
a new
what?
phone.
Sorry, go ahead, Aaron.
You're okay.
Thought you were
I'm
done.
But
interrupting.
I feel like if I don't, then the phone's just going to break because they're
Mm-hmm.
like so fragile now. Whereas like my flip phone back in the day, I would like literally throw it across the room knowing that it was going to survive.
right.
And nowadays, I feel like I have to have a protector on my phone.
You know what I miss about old phones? Super not related. Ew. chat. Let me know if you agree. Big agree or big disagree.
Big agree or big, yeah, like
Yeah.
no matter what, whether you agree or disagree.
So older phones used to be lighter. So when I throw them on the bed,
Yeah.
they just stay on the bed. These things are so fucking heavy that they bounce off my bed and just fucking hit like a random shit. in
Don't
my
throw
room.
your phone on the bed.
I know, but
I've
like
done
I
that.
know not to do
Simple.
that now. I know not to do
Just
that.
gotta do it.
So what are you having the chat do?
They're gonna
Big
they're gonna
agree
vote on
Hashtag Tony.
on whether or not the phones are
Thank
too
you,
heavy
Chad.
and they
See,
bounce off your
there's a
bed.
guy in here named Joe. He said great idea.
Yeah, I said great idea.
No,
to
no,
Chaz
no,
and
no,
Mike.
no.
You just said great idea.
Great idea.
And this is
Where?
weird watching. Okay, I gotta get
I
out
don't
of
see
this.
it, Joe. I
Oh,
see
no.
me.
Exactly.
Joe.
He doesn't know your last name, Joe.
Joe Michelon, that's me.
Oh.
That's Joey.
Jeez.
And
Get off my show.
I'm joking.
Yes.
I would hope so. That
Hold
was
on.
you were very serious. But I was very convinced that you didn't know. I believe you.
I was gonna say something before that.
Oh,
though.
boy.
I forgot.
Hey,
Okay,
we've
here we
go.
talked
Go ahead, continue.
10 minutes on the segment.
Yeah.
You know what? We have a couple of little stories, but honestly, this is good because the stuff we have left is smaller relative to this. We'll
Okay.
give another 2 minutes. We'll give it another 2 minutes, and then we'll.
Yeah.
What you got, Manny? What's your last
No,
thing?
I forgot. Move on.
Okay, now we're segueing in. Well, here, Manny, here's a chance to redeem yourself. So there are the new LG TVs coming out. And I saw this new technology that I have not fully researched, although I guess it was at CES, apparently. This QNED mini LED tech from LG. Now, you're the TV guy.
my God. Yes.
You love the TV shit.
Yep.
Tell me what the fuck that is. Is that because I know that you have the QLED from Samsung, which is basically just an LCD with a bunch of LEDs. Like it's
It's
that-
a mini LED QLED. Essentially. It's like early.
Yes, it is, but it's not like Apple's mini LED with it, like
No,
the
it's not.
micro size. It's like big zones, small, but okay. And what is QNED? QNED? That doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Is that basically mini LED for LG?
Nano.
Yes.
What are your thoughts
Nano
on
cell.
that? Now, I will admit, so he's got the new iPad with the mini LED. And at first glance, I was like, I don't really see the difference. You put them side by side, then it becomes significant. As
Yep.
soon as you have that, then you can't unsee it. Have you seen the difference between?
No, I'm an OLED baby. So I have an LG CX at home, 65 inches across my wall, large and spread across my fucking wall.
I'm an OLED baby.
And then he said large and spread.
Yeah.
I like my LG. I
Do you
think the
put baby
Samsung.
powder on too?
Yeah.
I like my
I
ladies
do.
like I like my LED.
I like my LGs big and thick, large.
I thought you wanted thin because of the,
No, that- it's
Jeez,
super
don't let
thin.
your
It's
girlfriend
actually super
find
thin.
out about
Super
this,
thin.
all right? Calm
Don't you
down.
wish your girlfriend
It's like
was
this
an
thing.
LTD?
That's he's talking about.
But-
His TV is his girlfriend. That's what he's talking about.
So you're not in a long distance relationship.
It's it's just too far. It's 13 feet from where he sits. It's too long.
He watches Netflix with the TV. To share.
So you prefer OLED?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Mini LED is great. but I haven't seen anything that's like. I just prefer my blacks to be black. I'm just that guy.
You're just that guy. You just want them as dark, even though the mini LED.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter
The juice.
So you like? I'm gonna.
Kendrick Lamar over here.
I am gonna let all that stuff. Kyle, what are I don't know what you know about TVs, but what are your Aaron? What are your thoughts? I'm skipping Kyle.
Yeah, that's
I want to
fine.
hear Aaron's thoughts.
Go
I need
for
to
it.
give her more thoughts.
Yeah.
More thoughts?
Oh.
More time to express her thoughts.
Hey, stop
I'm
interrupting.
not the biggest TV person. I don't really care.
Kyle, what are your thoughts?
But I do. Okay, so this TV in the living room, right, goes black, like turns the lights off or something. I don't know, but I do know that the blacks on this TV are always weird because if there's any type of shadow gradient, it's always like squared off. Like the
Yeah.
blacks just don't work to my preference with this kind of TV, and I don't know what technology it's using,
QLED.
but-
It's not OLED. And the only reason I don't want OLED is because of the burn. I love.
Don't be scared.
No, I'm scared of it.
Don't be scared.
I'm
You know,
scared of
'cause,
it.
I
'Cause-
got the Best Buy warranty that covers burn-in for 5 years.
Yeah,
Oh.
but you won't experience burn-in depending on your use case, like for 7 to 9.
I don't care. I'm
So
covered.
then your warranty is gone. You understand that, right?
He's like, I don't care.
Your warranty's then over with.
That's
and
the
then
problem
you'll
with
have your
warranties.
burn
The thing is, I
And,
have it. Though.
and you have to calibrate once a year.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, if you want accurate colors, you're sitting here talking about how you get the blackest blacks. But what about your blues and your greens and your yellows?
They don't
Man,
matter.
fuck those colors.
He's colorblind. He's just black and
Fuck
white.
those colors. Yeah. I just want to see the reds and the blacks. I'm gonna let that one go.
I haven't turned on my TV since I bought it. Black is blacks, baby.
That was way funny. That was pretty good. Okay. So we are we're at another 20-minute segment. We got some more comments, if that's okay, before we go into this this next story. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. We got some stuff here.
The
We
answer
got,
Defiant Zombie. Yes, I did mention Best Buy warranty.
he did. We got hashtag Tony phone, which I'm sure everybody saw.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we got Chaz wanted something. Looks like Mike brought up the Sidekick phone. Oh
Yeah.
God,
We're going back in time.
that was like
That was a heavy phone.
Yeah. Are you trying? Is that some kind of sick joke?
No,
never had
it
this-
was like hefty a little.
Yeah,
bit.
it was a big old. It was a yeah. It was
okay,
a clunker.
you know what? Okay, real quick, phones that like have hinges like that, were like the most flimsiest thing. Like a really good build quality phone, base, keyboard, everything. But then as soon as you flip the screen up, it's just like, oh shit. You know?
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
I hate that shit. Whenever like buttons like on a anything like a keyboard, anything they have any kind of little shift or jiggle screens, like anything, it feels like I hate that shit. In cars too, especially. So the LG Wing though did not have that issue.
Didn't?
No, I only saw it once, so maybe that was just the floor model being really well built. But you would figure things getting the shit beat out of it. So, let's see what else we got. So we got Tony phone.
Mike had said, Manny, you're
we
aware
have-
this is going on the internet, right?
We have Chaz that can't
did see
spell
that.
bad.
Oh, she spelled Bath.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I see. And now she got called on the autocorrect. And then Demon Deck, who's going to be in the box. And then Best Buy warranty, which Manny already covered. So not bad. Not bad.
So we just got Mike over here trolling.
Mike is. Oh wait, I gotta
Nice
give
figure
Mike his.
butt.
I gotta give Mike his powers. Hold on.
I want to give Mike props again because he had caught me talking about D&D and he had the same thought. That's great.
All right, Mike, you're powered up now. You are. Like what's the sound when you when you eat the mushroom in the
Oh, I accidentally got it?
in Mario? Yeah, you accidentally
yeah.
got it. It was toward Mario. Yeah, thank you. That one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, so thank you guys for the comments again.
That was good, Kyle.
Aaron,
Next story?
I had a thing that I just had a thought of. Hold on. No, never mind. I had something else. Okay, hold on. I'm getting my bearings here. So, okay, Aaron found this story, and then Kyle and Aaron both went, "Whoa!" And so, and then we immediately simulated Joey's reaction to this story,
We did.
which to Kyle went,
And scene.
See, that was it. So, Xbox, Microsoft, apparently lost $10 million in a gift card
From a scam.
from a scam.
Which was apparently an inside job,
fucking
by
awesome.
the way.
It's
which
so
is the
great.
funniest part.
This is going to be like
Fucking
the next
awesome.
Ocean's movie.
Yeah, just Ocean's Xbox or Ocean's X.
I like it.
There
I'd
you
watch
go.
that.
There you go. What do you think? What do you think, Mandy? I mean, it's 10 or 15 million. What was it? $10 million. So apparently, the way this worked is basically a special code, and then it was worth up to $15, and you could purchase anything sold online video games, Office, Windows software, Lenovo laptops, Sonos speakers, and the likes.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
No, it's big.
Wait, is this
Yeah.
Mr. Beast?
No, this, it's Mr. Beast from the. Never mind.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say something that could have potentially got us canceled. Aaron, I saw you reacted very wildly to this story, and you need more airtime. You're gonna get another. You're gonna get like 8-9 minutes here straight. So, you're up.
Okay, well,
Awkward stare.
I don't need that long.
All right, you'll get 6 or 7 minutes.
I mean, I definitely wish that I could have gotten in on that, you know? But apparently this dude was like researching stuff within the company as far as the codes and like stuff like that. And he noticed that whenever he tested the purchases of gift cards, that they dispensed real 5x5 codes, and then he was able to generate virtually unlimited amount of codes for free. And like, I feel like if I had that power, but I don't know.
You would buy all the games. Aaron would buy all the games.
I would buy all the games.
She would complete what? What is Joey doing?
I would complete
Can you
my
imagine?
circuit of games.
What she would do with Animal Crossing?
Oh, if she had that in Nintendo mode?
Yeah, Animal Crossing is nowhere close to being on Xbox.
I
Yeah,
know,
no.
but I'm just
Please.
thinking,
Please
if
keep
you
going.
had that opportunity
The story is
with
great.
Nintendo, oh man,
Aaron,
Animal
please keep
Crossing
going.
isn't pay to win, so I mean,
It's
I would
pay
buy
to
Animal
customize.
Crossing, and then I'm not gonna buy like 6 copies of Animal Crossing for no reason.
I feel like no, she wouldn't. She wouldn't. She'd go ham on Xbox. What you were saying? What do you got, Kyle? You're biting into something here.
Yeah, I want Aaron to keep reading because the story's so good.
Okay, keep reading the story. There's more. Pressure.
Kyle, do you wanna preface?
Yeah, so it's very much like Catch Me If You Can
His hand off the
with
phone.
Leonardo DiCaprio playing as that dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just read it because it's like, Kovachuk started small, generating Xbox cards in increments from $10 to $100, but his haul quickly escalated. By the time federal agents caught up with him almost 2 years later, and again, this is all from Bloomberg.com, he had stolen more than 150,000 Xbox gift cards worth $10.1 million. And was living off the proceeds in a 7-figure lakefront home with plans to buy a ski chalet,
Oh my God.
yacht, and seaplane.
good for him.
He got
right?
sentenced to 9 years in prison. by
Yes.
the way.
Wait, they got sentenced to 9 years?
He stole $10 million. Of
American
course
prison,
he did.
then he gets deported to.
Well, you know what
Ukraine.
that means. He's just going to federal prison, and he's gonna live life large there.
Right?
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's
be-
that's less than 1 year of prison per $1 million spent
Right?
or bought
Yeah,
or
now,
gained.
he could
or
have
He
taken-
stolen.
doesn't deserve to go to prison.
He could have taken that
You don't think
money.
he deserves? You don't think? Well,
No, Microsoft, fuck you.
$10 million, $10 million, regardless of who you steal it from.
Right?
Bill
Yeah.
Gates goes around and drinks and gets drunk easily, supposedly, since his ex-wife is gone.
Well, yeah. I mean, wouldn't you?
And?
If you're a billionaire,
I
you'd be.
know. Yeah,
and you're
so
single on the prowl.
Let the man enjoy his $10 million that he's done.
He has several thousand more.
I'm talking about the dude that's going to jail
Kovachuk?
or prison. Let him enjoy his life.
I mean,
Let him go.
I don't know.
The fact that he pulled it off and got away with it 2 years, you give him a round of applause because your
Give him a round of
security
applause.
suck.
You give him a round of applause as you're cuffing him. I mean, he's got to. I mean, man, you look like you've been queuing up here. What nothing?
Dude, you got too greedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So,
the.
they caught wind of it because of like the numbers didn't add up. 'Cause
Maybe
he
it was
got-
the ski chalet.
He took too much.
Right, too much, too fast. It's the Office Space issue.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing.
If he was doing like
I see what he's doing.
something modest, let's say 50K a year.
Yeah. He
Why
could've-
not?
Yeah, he could have stayed.
Why
You're
not?
always against. You're gonna
Untaxed.
just always be
Why
against
not?
me.
That's what
aren't
a lot of those casino people do. They'll go in and
What?
they'll chip away little by little.
I
They have their
know,
schemes.
But the guy really wanted. I'm happy for that. I mean, I'm not happy he's going to prison.
He did.
I mean,
Okay.
He didn't do anything bad. It's not
He
like
did a
bad.
lot of stuff
It's just
right
Really.
with VPN, covered his tracks, Bitcoin wallets, mixed his like Bitcoin stuff, converted everything to cash, whatever. He
Brilliant,
like did
brilliant.
everything right. The thing that like he messed three things.
No, he
two
messed
things.
up, yeah.
One thing, he used his real address or the real building where he stays at for the address.
Okay.
Wrong apartment number, but come on.
Yeah, that's not going to be.
Number two, and this is something I didn't think of. Number two, the Firefox metadata on the browser gave him away.
Oh no, Firefox!
Can you believe that?
The Firefox metadata on his. So wait, he
Like,
wasn't
so
clearing his.
he was using like a really old Linux version,
Oh, no.
and then like the super outdated Firefox.
Oh no!
That's why you got to
Manny,
update
what
your
have
software.
you been stealing lately?
No, I'm
You-
just saying,
you know
like,
this
that's-
pretty damn well. Hmm?
No, I'm just saying that's
Hello,
how you
FBI?
always get caught.
I got a wire.
You get greedy.
When you get greedy, you get caught. When you have a system that works, don't try to sponge
Yeah,
more.
I mean, look at
Max.
Blagojevich.
Same thing with MMOs.
Okay,
Okay.
well, can I just say that this guy who got
Absolutely.
super greedy worked for Microsoft as an engineer with a salary of $116,000 a year?
And then you could have made it 200K. And you would have been fine.
You could have topped it
he
off.
could have.
Nice 150.
Right.
He could have just. You could
That's
have
what
just
I'm
been
saying.
chilling.
Okay,
Take that money and then like invest it,
Aaron.
and then
Yes.
announce.
you're in his shoes. You're
Chaz
that
thanks
kind of
you.
person. How much are you taking max a year without being
year?
too greedy from Microsoft?
I would probably have to. I mean, if I could see the stuff that he could see, I would first look at, okay, well, how much are they getting in during this department if he could get access to that? How much will they not miss? Like, how much will they not notice? And then take whatever the almost highest amount of that would be. So if their
You're getting
total,
too greedy.
Yeah.
well, no, like
You're maximizing. You got to
not
stay low.
not to say the amount of money
she's in
would
jail.
be the highest that
No, you're
I
in
could
jail, dude.
take. It would be
First of all, she's not a dude.
okay. They'll notice at.
Dude.
They won't notice if I take $5,000, so I would take $4,000 because I'm confident that they won't notice if I take $5,000. So I would take $1,000 less than what I
But
think they would
How
notice.
often though?
Hold on, run, do that overlay where it's like numbers and calculations going.
Oh, the thing like a hangover, like when he's coming down.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh, 5,000.
How often would you take 4K?
Yeah.
I would probably.
As often as you needed in this
Well-
economy. Are you kidding?
And this is my
It-
phone's recording right
Because
now.
it all depends on the amount that they're getting in, right? But I
No,
would.
don't
I
think
think
about that. Don't think about that. Just
I would
you're
take
overthinking
as
it.
many as often as they're receiving it. Because if I stop taking it, then they're going to be like, oh, well, our income from this quarter or month or however they measure it was higher. What's the difference? Or this one was lower. What's the difference? I'd have to make sure
No,
that
so
it's
the-
steady
So
and
it looks
maybe
like he's about to
increase it every once in a while.
Okay, so Aaron's gonna go
4K whenever she needs it.
4K whenever she needs it.
Fuck that. I'm going all balls in. I'm
Go-
taking everything.
He's going-
in there, and I'm gonna have
Just
a time of my
$90
life.
billion in
I don't-
Xbox
yeah,
gift cards.
that's-
No, yeah, fuck it.
That is
I'm
the
gonna
right
go get
move.
my cocaine. Okay, we're gonna do a little cocoa, and then we're gonna sing the song "I'm in love with the cocoa."
So, okay,
and then
so-
we're gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna spend as much money as I can
We're
before I
live.
get caught.
If you do that, you got to do it. Grab all the codes at once.
only one
sell them
forbidden
all
word.
at once, and then just
two.
dip.
No,
Hell
exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Manny,
saying.
Yeah.
I'm taking all of you, all my friends.
All
We're all
my
going on
friends
trips,
are
and
heathens.
as I'm getting arrested,
Yeah, if you were
you
doing
guys won't
exactly,
get caught because
Bull.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on.
you would throw the fucking bag of Xbox gift cards at me. Say he's the one with the computer science background. Go look at his shit,
Okay, I
did it.
would probably get
and
you.
I would not fucking go anywhere with you.
Okay, maybe
If
I
you're-
would throw you under the bus just because we should be in jail together. Because let's just be honest, you're gonna need a bodyguard.
Oh,
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or how I should feel about that.
What about you? How much you taking?
In that situation,
It's free money.
if I was going to just take some cash, yeah, I'd scam a few grand a month.
Few grand.
I'd scam a few grand a month.
Kyle.
You got to take it
NDS?
all as fast as you can, and then like turn
Can't
it
touch
around
me.
somehow. No. Oh yeah, you could leave the country. No, I'm saying you turn it around somehow. Like okay, get a loan from a bank, and then like give the money back to Xbox. And oh, this was just an accident. Then you're not in trouble at all, and you've got somehow all this collateral that you can invest in some other shit. And as soon as that pays back, then you pay off the loan from the bank, and that's how rich people make money, right? They've got this big stock of collateral. You could just use that from Xbox as a temporary thing
And get a return.
and get a return.
He
You know
went
what?
really technical with that shit.
I know a better idea.
He's
Take all the
obviously
money
thought about this.
And run.
Fly to Switzerland, put it in the Swiss bank, done, and just live in Switzerland. What's wrong with Switzerland?
Have you read the chat?
Well, what happened?
Wait, what about Manny?
Mandy, I want to hear, but that was just funny because you got Lewis popped in and he's just screaming at you. Manny, what's your take?
I think 60K max a year.
60K max a year, equally distributed or like
Max. I don't know.
no matter what, just when you need it,
Max.
but no more than 60.
yeah, I might do less. Might
Uh,
never do more though.
Dom,
Hmm.
you got
Arrest the. How does? Oh, I know who that is now. There's only a few people who know that term.
Oh, that's great.
There's only a few people who know that term. Well, I think we have
Joey's life matters.
one more that's floating around here. Let me see. This one
yeah.
is interesting. We got 5 minutes left, and so this one is a story about more or less getting into the PlayStation Store has been very difficult for developers, especially indie developers. And per this story here, and this one just popped up earlier today, so let me get a grip on this one here. Basically, what's happening is that indie devs are finding it hard to get any kind of like prominent placement in the PlayStation Store, specifically Xbox and Steam and all that stuff like that. They seem to be a lot more nice. But in one of these things, like in order to get prominent placement, it was something in like a 5-figure number of
25K.
I think it was 20. Yeah, 20. You read the story already?
Yeah.
Yeah, $25,000 to get in. So like, I find that very.
Well,
Act-
that's in order to be positioned in the store in a place that's visible.
yeah,
you can technically get
positioned
in
well,
for
yeah.
cheaper,
Yes.
but no one's gonna find your game.
Right. Yeah, unless you have some kind of smash hit, basically. And I don't. That seems so weird, different from what I always expect Sony to be. What, Joey?
I'm sorry.
I'm not looking at the chat
I know,
right now.
I know you're not, and I can't unsee.
That takes balls to say that.
Oh, wow.
That takes balls to
read
say
that.
that. Yeah, that takes balls. That takes balls to say that.
I couldn't resist.
No, that's fine. I'll deal with that. I'll see you tomorrow in the live stream. No, just the court of the court of Dark Souls. Aaron, what do you have any thoughts on this one? On indie games? I know you like the little smaller games sometimes.
I'm learning to enjoy them more, especially after E3 this past year. They focused a lot on indie developers, and it just kind of made me appreciate them more. The amount of work that they go to, because some of those people, for a game that I would typically look at and be like, okay, cool, that's not like a high-end game, so I don't really care. But hearing that they spent the last 7 years of their life working on this game, it kind of like gave me sympathy or empathy,
empathy.
towards
Imagine
the amount of
working-
work. So
Exactly. Imagine working
Yeah.
for a big chunk of your adult life on this thing. You're like intellectual baby, and then you have to give up 25 grand just to
Yeah.
Right.
have
If
people
you
see
in
it.
fact
Yeah.
even have that,
Right.
and that's presuming that the 25 grand will get any kind of payoff, and it's just like this is the whole rich get richer shit. That drives me crazy.
What game is this?
No, just
No.
indie games in general with
All of them.
PlayStation.
To get
all
onto
of
their
them.
store.
To get into you can get in, but to get into like basic placement,
visible
to be
spot.
visible placement, you need to pay. It's like $25,000.
Yeah.
And it's like people pour their heart and souls, and you got to give them a little. You got to give like at least like the first week. Just say, let's see what this does.
well, this is kind of where Xbox excels with the Game Pass,
Right.
Because of that interview with
That game.
what's his
Spencer.
face, Phil Spencer, because they'll help pay for the development of your game if you agree to put your game on Game Pass. And like that sounds
Yeah.
really great for developers versus the hey, pay us $25,000. Like we'll pay you $25,000 to have your game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
It's an incentive to get your stuff made
Yeah.
in the first place.
Exactly, and it's positive. Now, if they fixed their damn store and it wasn't so clunky,
it is pretty clunky.
the Xbox store is a clunky motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean it's gotten a little bit better. But no, what I was saying when you were looking at me, I'm like that Xbox Game Pass, man, it is something else. It's dangerous.
Yeah,
I love
It's
it.
killing it.
Yeah.
It's superior. So
Yeah.
anyway, guys, we're down to the last 90 seconds. We're gonna pick who wants.
Happy 1 year.
Happy 1 year. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is 1 year as of yesterday, as of tomorrow, technically, legally speaking. That would be 1 year. Joey and I have been doing this shit, and Aaron joined in episode 9. Kyle has been bouncing back and forth, but he's hanging in there, and then
Yep.
Manny has been the fourth chair technically. Fourth chair for sure. I have to say that.
he's
Aaron, he is fourth chair.
Well, he's on a bench.
Yeah, I'm technically fifth chair, and
He's on a
Joey
bench.
is.
He's
No,
first bench.
Well, no, actually, technically, Joey is fourth chair. Because
What?
it goes Dom is 1, Kyle is 2, Manny is 3.
No, that's not how you do it. You
Joe
do
is
it
4,
in
Aaron's
seniority.
5.
In seniority.
Oh, see.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
But wait,
That's okay.
Aaron must be number 1. Number 2.
Well, no, I mean, you know,
I
what?
mean,
We'll
I've
have that
been
conversation
working
after.
on the podcast since episode 1.
This is true.
Just haven't been face value.
This is true.
on it.
So, but we want to thank you, everyone. We're only doing hour shows now.
Thank you, thank you, thank
But we're
you.
doing this live next week. Thank you guys for hanging in there. 9 people decided to tune into this. So
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Thank
that
you.
is awesome. So thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Be sure hit the like button, all that fun YouTube shit. We'll be back on next week again. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks.
And as always, talk to you soon.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Take it easy.
I love you.